you want to start with FedEx, or do you want to start with a car dealer doing car dealer things?
I think we should end with a car dealer doing car dealer things.
Works for me.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
This story is insane.
Yes.
FedEx accused of the biggest odometer fraud in U.S. history. The company allegedly sold fleet vans and trucks after replacing the odometer, hiding their true mileage.
Yes.
This is the largest single odometer fraud case we've ever seen. FedEx is accused of selling vehicles with inaccurate odometer readings at high prices that didn't correlate with the actual condition. This is super interesting for a variety of reasons. We'll get your take in a second. One is that when you are doing the types of driving that FedEx delivery trucks do, that wears and tears on a motor much more significantly than typical driving. So the fact that they were doing odometer rollbacks, selling these things fraudulently, and the wear and tear on these vehicles is already higher, this is a terrible situation.
Well, truth be told, though, that they do probably maintain the vehicles better than most fleets because they have to. Okay, the only way you put 350, 400,000 miles on your vehicles, those type of fleet vehicles, is you have to maintain them so that they can do that, because the last thing they want is for their delivery trucks to break down while they're on their routes. So my suspicion is that many of those trucks are rather well maintained, but they are probably long past their useful life once you hit 350, 400,000 miles on them.
Well, odometer fraud in general, it screws people over significantly.
Oh, absolutely.
Obviously.
Yes.
And this is at a pretty large scale. In many cases, fleet vehicles were listed with 100,000 miles when their actual mileage could be up to 4 times greater. This means that many of them were, quote, past their useful life expectancy, resulting in unsuspected and costly mechanical issues. The lawsuit also accuses Holman Automotive dealerships of being aware of the odometer fraud since they had access to FedEx's monitoring software and detailed vehicle data. FedEx used to scrap their old fleet vehicles when they went past a certain amount of miles. However, this practice changed in 2011 when the company decided to auction them for profit. While there's nothing wrong with auctioning off beaten up vans, the seller is required to be open and honest about the history and condition. Odometer fraud is a violation of federal and state law, with the U.S. Justice Department describing it as, quote,
pernicious.
Thank you. Yeah. Crime that robs thousands of dollars from each victim it touches.
May I say one thing? First of all, it's hard to say how many miles are on, because as anybody knows, when there's an odometer that breaks or an odometer that gets rolled back, they become what's known in the industry as TMU, true miles unknown. Okay, so there really is no way at a certain point to know how many miles are on something. Psst, I heard a rumor. There could be some specials. What do you hear?
25% off CarEdge Coach and CarEdge data between now and July 7th, and $150 off your extended warranty. All coupon codes automatically applied at checkout. We are here to help.
You gotta be kidding me. Now, I am somewhat familiar with the Holman organization, and they are one of the most above board, well thought of automotive organizations in this country. And I find it hard to believe that they would allow themselves to be part of something like this. And you know, it very well may be true that they knew about it and that they gladly participated in it. I would be shocked just knowing the history of that organization and that company. But you know, stranger things have happened. We will have to wait and see the outcome of this. But it's absolutely wrong that you know, you sell a vehicle. If you don't know what the miles are in the vehicle, then you sell it TMU. Then you say we don't know what.
And that's not the point. I mean, I get what you're saying, but that wasn't what was happening here. What was happening here was intentional odometer rollbacks. Yeah. All right. Let's go to the other story, Pops. Georgia car salesmen, multiple, accused of stealing thousands from customers. Get this, Steph. This is at an independent dealership.
Yes.
It's right here.
Yeah.
The pair would reportedly ask the victims for a down payment on a vehicle.
Yeah.
And after receiving the cash, the victims were told to return the following day to finalize the loan process.
Oh, okay.
The following day, when the victims came back, they found out that the suspects told them they did not qualify for the loan, and the company had a no refund policy. Therefore, the money they just put down is lost.
Oh, wow.
Now these two gentlemen, we can scroll up for a moment. I don't want to give them too much FaceTime. This gentleman and this gentleman, at AutoStar in Lawrenceville, Georgia.
Yeah.
They are, they're being looked for right now.
Oh, so they used the money to run.
we recently had Josh Feygin from sueyourdealer.com.
Yes.
His brand.
Yes.
Very, very, very
Hey, we need one more person to either stop
very
watching,
polarizing brand, and
or one more to watch.
Very polarizing brand. And he was talking about spot deliveries and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
This is another case of fraud, Dad. This is another case of fraud. If you go to a dealership,
this isn't fraud. This is theft.
Theft. Yeah.
Okay, there's a big difference. Okay, this is just out and out theft. Give me the money today. We'll finalize the loan paperwork tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. Oh, we couldn't get you a loan. Oh, and we won't give you your money back. That's theft.
That's red flag 101.
Okay, that's like, next time, folks, here's how I would do it if I were you and you have somewhat bad credit. I've got an idea. How about I come back tomorrow when you have the loan approved, and then I give you money, but not before.